Hello. I am hoping that you are getting really good video and that you're getting really good audio. The Avery Media camera that was over here, I disconnected it. I left the cable plugged right where it was, but just unplugged the thing from the back of the Avery Media, and I hooked up my Razor camera, which is really good. The software is really good that's installed and everything. And I have a lot of possibilities of things that I can do that scare the hell out of me. It's so easy to, something will decide not to work because it didn't, like this setting or that setting. Whoops. Now the way I'm doing this is actually, and that's the way I've been doing it for a few days, I'm actually just using the software that comes with, Windows. I'm using that, the thing where you have, it comes with your settings, and you click on the camera and you make a still picture, or you can make a video, and I'm making the video, and that's what I've been doing here for several weeks, or I don't know, forever I think. So what's going to happen when I switch, to some of these other things? That's the question. I'd really like to have two nice computers. It doesn't mean it really expensive. I would like to have two nice computers. One doing this, and the other one to do other stuff with. Because when something happens, when these settings happen, then you're fucked a lot of times. Now, of course, I see people doing. I've watched YouTube videos for a long time. Well, I started in 2005 when YouTube did. Of course, I was doing videos for years before that, even live streaming videos before that. Dee, you can push the door and come on in. Let me get the cat. Well, she just wants food. Hang on a second. Did you push the door, Dee? Huh? You did. Oh, come on here. Come on over here. I'll pick you up and I'll hold you. You don't want to be held, huh? You're waiting for food. Well, I'm doing it. Oh, you're coming around. Okay, Dee. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, now hang on. Whoops, hang on. Okay, here we go. Oh, there you go. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. There you are, Dee. You're famous. You are famous. You're sitting here thinking, okay, how can I get him to get me food? Is there room on that? Do you want me to put you over here, huh? Is that what you want to go, huh? There you are, Dee, the cat. We've had this cat a long time. It has hair, it has skin that grows off of it. And it's matted, and it's attached to the cat. The veterinarians don't know anything about it. But what's happening is, over a period of time, and we're talking a long period of time, what's happening is the skin it comes off eventually and falls off. It just gets to be so raggedy. And the cat is going to be so happy when it's like a regular cat. She's a sweet cat, but she gets in the... Ouch. Could you take that claw out, please? You're hooked on right there, Dee. Could you take the claw out, huh? that feel good to you, Dee Dee, huh? You have a claw on my shirt. At least it's not in my skin. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No bites, Dee Dee. No. Dee Dee, no bite. Ow! No bites. Well, the skin was pushed in, but I don't think I'm bleeding. Ouch. Okay. Okay, Dee Dee. Let's see here. Okay, ouch. Watch out the rear feet. Ouch. Okay, there you go. Okay, I can't get your food, and I want to make sure I'm not bleeding, because not that I'm a sissy or anything like that, but I had a scratch on my leg years ago. A small scratch, and I got infected. I was in the hospital for 6 days. I think this is just sort of bruised. I don't see any blood. Maybe that's because I don't have blood in my system. So, these are the glasses that I got very inexpensive. Well, I paid more for these than you normally. These are like reading glasses, and I paid more because I need them right now. But I think it was a Walgreens, and they used to be, $1.50, $2, $3, $4, but they were much more expensive than that there. But if you go to the right type of a dollar store or something like that, you can get them really cheap. And at my age, I need them. Now, tomorrow's my second cataract surgery, and when that's all done, well, not this, there takes time, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, something like that. Then you can go to their place that they have there, or you could go to a prescription place or something like that. But they offer you, they don't offer, but you can have different kinds of, there's the economy, the medium, and then the deluxe. The deluxe I really didn't know, they don't call it that, of course, but you can do some fantastic things with glasses. But what I'm going to do is the economy thing, because I don't have any money. So I will get my vision will be, without glasses of any kind on, I should have excellent vision with both eyes, remarkably good. I mentioned, I think in a video the other day, that a friend of mine, longtime friend, he had cataract surgery, and one of his eyes was okay. Well, I'm not sure if that's the correct thing to say, but on the other eye, it just couldn't be, it just didn't work out that way. So he has good vision, except I think, I may be wrong about this, but he does not have distant vision, really good distant vision. Here in this apartment complex, I talked to several people who've had cataract surgery, and let's see, all of them have had good, up close, they've had all that, but they may need glasses, like for, for looking at a computer screen, or for doing stuff up for. In fact, one of the options when you go through this thing, when this is all over for me, when I go through it, I will have the option of, I'll be able to walk around, and I'll have excellent vision walking around. if everything works out. But then I have to make a choice, like when it's, and I guess people have to make different choices. But I will probably, what I will do is I will have a pair of glasses that will be when I'm using the monitor, and we'll find out together, I guess. Maybe I won't need, maybe I won't need that. Maybe I'll be satisfied. But so I may end up with, I think, with 2 sets of glasses, and one would be, I think, for the monitor and for, I guess, television, maybe something like that, and then the other would be for whatever. But I'm really lucky that it's working out for me. That, well, one thing, I still don't see any blood here, but that doesn't mean anything. I have very poor circulation. Well, many years ago when I was a kid, I've mentioned this before, I told this story before, so anyway, I was walking with my friends, probably I'm thinking 8 or 9 years of age, maybe 10, and we were going someplace walking. We usually rode our bicycles a lot, but we were walking. We were looking for a street to find a friend of ours or something, and it was maybe like 6 or 7 of us, and they were saying, well, that's not the street. And so I'm walking along with them, well, that's not the street, and then I said, how do you know that's not the street? Well, I can see it. And I was like, what? I can see the sign up there. I said, let's start walking. So I said, okay, we went, I think, to that street, then, okay, now you tell me when you can read the sign, and we walked, almost got on top of it, and, so then I went home and told my parents, I need glasses. My dad said, Dee Dee's back, but I think she'll be careful and not try to jump up here, and she doesn't try this, she just comes in, hi Dee Dee. Okay, she's going to lay there until I go get her food. So this is going to be a short video because she's a good cat. She deserves food, although she eats all the time. But anyway, years later, I don't think my parents bought me another pair of glasses. I don't remember getting another pair of glasses. I think I had the same ones. What happened is, and it's common, I guess, in this case, for me, my right eye, which I just had a couple weeks ago or something, cataract surgery done, the left eye has been helping the right eye, helping my brain to work. And if my left eye was not helping my right eye, I'd have been I've been blind in that eye totally, but it helped. That's the brain and the human body and a whole bunch of things. Really, there are miracles that happen every day, and then there are some that don't happen. So and now when I was in Florida, and that's how I found out about that. I went in Florida when I was an adult, big time adult, old. Well, not as old as I am now. Today's the 20th, and on the 26th I will be 83 years of age. Anyway, when I went to the ophthalmologist, or whatever you call those people, the people they're not doctors. Well, I guess some of them maybe are doctors, but I went to the eyeglass store in a mall, and they checked me, and that guy told me, he says, well, your left eye is doing all the work for your right eye, and so he made the glasses up, but I needed bifocals, which I had never had before, and so they said, well, do you want the line there, or do you want it to be no line? So I'll take the no line. I couldn't work. They wouldn't work for me. I went back and said, put the line, give me a line. I put the line in. That did not really work either for me. But I used those glasses for driving, and that's all. When I wasn't driving, I took them off. So I'm not sure how I do when they do this. I think it's going to work out really well. Okay, thank you for rubbing against me, Dee Dee, as you leave. And as she's leaving the room, she doesn't close the door after she leaves, though. Also, I've got health insurance, so for my cataract surgery, my surgery. Let's see. No, okay, but the eyeglass exam, the exam of my eyes and all that kind of stuff. Insurance took care of it. For the surgery, removing the cataract, my health insurance, paid for a large amount of that, except for $200. So I had to borrow $200 from my oldest daughter. That's kind of humiliating, but I don't really have any money. I have Social Security, and I'm the average person. Whenever the newspapers and the TV report anything about Social Security, it just happens to take the average or something like that, or whatever the thing is, say, oh, well, the average will be 1,400 or whatever it is. I think it was 1,200, now it's 1,400 a month that I get. And that's it. But now the health insurance, which I have, they pay for doctor's office visits and all that type of stuff. And but there are some things they don't pay for. But so anyway, tomorrow's I'll be paying $200 for this surgery. So it's $200 for each eye that I have to pay for, or borrow money from one of my children, grown children, and hope they try to pay them back. Although they'll say they don't, they don't want it, but so did you watch the video before this one? I did see the thing that it pops up, and it will pop up, I think, on this one. Yeah, because I'm going to do this the same way. Pretty neat. This is the first time I saw it pop up with the perks and things that it does. Now, I can appear, I can be in that thing, like a joint chat or whatever, that type of thing. And I may do that sometime, but don't look for it. That's just not me. I've tried, I did years of live streaming video before there was a YouTube and before there was a lot of other places. I did that. But especially where you can have here a lot of people in a chat room. And for me, it doesn't work because people pop into the chat room and I feel like obligated to acknowledge them, and then they'll pop in and they'll say, "How are you doing, Jim, today?" Or, they'll say, and I think I have to, and it does not work. Now, that works for a lot of people doing a different type of thing, playing games together, the Systop or whoever, is playing games, and people are joining in with their, they can join forces to do all kinds of, it's not me. So, but we'll see what happens. It looks really neat when it starts, and what can happen, I think, with it. But I haven't checked out all the things that I can do to improve it. It'll take time. Okay, this has been a 20-minute video, and I've got a cat, TT, that's wanting food, I think. So I'm going to bring this to a conclusion. I think I'll probably jump back later because I just want to see. I've been making such for the last, I don't know for how long. The video has not been what I've wanted to make, and this is still not what I want, how I want to do it. But I'll probably pop back here later on and play with it a little bit more. So thank you for watching, and you might want to stick around for this. What do they call it? Preview, or not a preview? But there's some prizes or something that are given away, and I don't think I'm paying for them. I think that YouTube is sponsoring it, sort of, because there's 7 or 8 people that get some type of a benefit. I'm guessing that at some point, maybe already for other people, that I'm going to have the option of, if I'm taking in money from YouTube, you know, which they do owe me, but I can't get it. I can't get them to. Well, it's my fault, I guess they would say. There's 3 steps you have to do, and I did 2 of the steps. The 3rd step I don't know how to do, and I've been trying to get YouTube to help me, and they haven't. You know, they have places I can click and go, and the 3 things that they want me to do, I did those kind of things when I ran WordPress for years and other things, but I just can't. It's a simple thing. It's some text, putting it in the thing. Well, one of the 3 things, I could put the text in there. It's just some code that goes that you don't see. It's in the coding of the thing, and I got it in there. And then the second thing, I forget what it was. I don't think I got it either. There's one thing, I guess it is. And then the 3rd thing, I can't get it. But they do owe me money, and I believe they owe me about $300 a month. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never received any money from YouTube. Let me get that straight. Wait a minute. No, I haven't. So I think because one time I was looking around trying to figure out how to do what they want me to do, and I couldn't figure couldn't figure out 2 of them, I guess. But then some information popped up that I don't normally see on my screen of how much money I made but did not receive from YouTube. And I believe at the time it was about $250, and I'm figuring it's about $300 a month now. So one of these days, I'm hoping that when this gets fixed, if it ever does, well, I'm going to be 83 here before long, so I probably I'll probably never see any of that money. Maybe my ex-wife or my grown son or my 2 grown sons, and of course grown daughter. I think I'm missing somebody. Oh, it's wonderful to get old. I still remember my name. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And here in a little bit, I'm going to go get something to eat for the cat, something to eat for me. I'm going to come back and watch this little thing that starts up when this video starts up officially, which will be in a little bit. So, stop talking video. Oh, stop taking video.